change.
Hey guys, and welcome to yet another speed build. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. This is the last video before Christmas, the whole Christmas day and everything. So I'll see you after that. So if I don't, well, I'm not going to see you before then. So Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays as you American guys say. I still say Christmas even if it's not for religious reasons. But yeah, I hope you have a great Christmas period, or whatever you celebrate, and I will see you after it. I am going to give myself the day off on Christmas Day. And well, actually not the day off. I'm going to have a Christmas dinner with family. But apart from that, I'm a strict diet. I'm trying to be good. I am going to lose weight over the Christmas period. Let me just tell you that. But yeah, so I think I said in my last build that I was going to do an apartment build. I didn't know which one, to round out the week. So here it is. I didn't really have much forward planning for this. I saw one image that totally inspired me. It ends up being the reason why I actually picked this apartment 18 Culpepper house to do, because it has this bay window here that you can see right in front of you, and there was this image and it just had these double doors opening up into the living room, and it had a bay window in the background, and the sofa kind of reminded me of a mash between the Moschino Stuff Packs 3-seater sofa and one of the modern Felix Sander sofas. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it in the same style and everything. Did it come out in the same style? No, it didn't, because I put it in the game and I was like, ooh, grey, how boring. I want a good screenshot out of this. So yeah, you'll see me in a bit put in the sofa and stuff and go through all the colours and be like, nah. The other thing that we did keep was they had an exposed brick wall in the background, and they also had concrete on the floor. I've stuck with that. I must say this apartment took me way longer than usual to do an apartment of this size, and I think it was because I've used the concrete on the floor. I was still trying to get this kind of vibe. It's not meant to be cold, or it's not meant to be in a minimalist apartment, and it's just meant to be kind of stylish. I don't know how to describe it. It's modern, period. There we go. But yeah, just the concrete made it 10 times harder. If you don't like the concrete on the floor, I would suggest, just a slight suggestion, of changing it to a wooden floor. I feel like that would make it a whole lot warmer, but I decided I want to stick with my guns and keep the concrete, even though in between recording I did try out a wooden floor and it looked kind of cute, not gonna lie. But I'm keeping with the concrete. I'm gonna make it work, because also I have plans for other apartments in this building, and they're probably gonna have concrete as well. I think it's 17 Culpepper house is my favorite place to make starter apartments as well. I know Harry just said the word starter. That means budget. I know I said it, but yeah, that is a future plan. Is a star apartment next door at 17 Culpepper house. So I wanted to stick with the concrete in here because that's probably what's going to be next door as well. But anyway, yeah, you can see I did the kitchen cabinets and merged it together with the display table that came with Get to Work. That's one of my favorites, and I have used it before, sizing down kitchen cabinets and put it underneath, it's like a kind of storage drawer unit underneath it. My favorites, I don't get why it's not just a regular table as well. Lots of those things that came as displays with Get to Work are I think there may be at custom heights or something, or I'm not too sure how the height of the table compares to a normal dining table. But for some reason, your sim can't see it. They can't do much. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, yeah, we've used lots of the kitchen. Yeah, before I forget, link in the description for the Tumblr post that details all of the custom content used in this. I did allow myself to have Peacemaker in my game for this one. So the windows that I used to simulate the double doors open into this room are by Peacemaker. They're just mesh edits of the base game windows. And then also I think, yeah, the arches that I used are also by Peacemaker. I think the only two items of Peacemaker that is in this apartment. And then I've used my own CC and Felixander CC as well. So all of that will be detailed, including what sets you're going to need by Felixander. I spent a long time just looking at this. I spent a long time on the gallery searching for like kind of custom paintings and things like that. I suddenly started doing this and I thought, I see this as maybe being like a fashion designer's apartment. It started off being professional, then it was like, no, I see them more as a designer, some kind of city worker, we're gonna say. But I'm gonna call this designer apartment because definitely see some kind of designer in here. I'm leaning more towards a fashion designer, but if you took out the, I think there ends up being like one fashion illustration on the wall and that Vogue one. Apart from that, I'm thinking it could be any type of design. But yeah, so I spent most of my time actually on this first room. I struggled so much figuring out the rugs on the floor. You'll see, I think I've cut out quite a bit of my struggle because it was that real. I have no idea what I think it's the concrete floor. It just literally broke my brain. But yeah, I'm happy with it. We are good. We end up changing the brick on the wall just to I think there's one that came with Get Famous instead of City Living because it just was slightly darker. I kind of preferred the tone to that one. But yeah, I would love more bricks in the game. There's quite a lot of brick textures in the game, but none of them ever seem to kind of do it for me. They just, I don't know, the reds just seem to be like fluorescent red, and maybe it just needs a few recolors. I'm sure there's a few of them there that like have a good texture and stuff, but just the colors throw me off a little bit. But that one, I must say, I'm looking at it now, it looks kind of cute. That with some like maybe less red would be good. But yeah, that comes in some good swatches though. That's I think from City Living, and or is it? No, that is from City Living, I think. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, I'm trying multiple rugs here. I was trying to make this Parenthood one work because I really thought it would look cool, but it was purple and it just, I don't know, the struggle was real. I could have pretty easily left it as this black rug. Then I was like, oh no, it looks kind of graphic. It looks kind of cute with this Moschino rug, which if you want to change it, feel free, because I'm looking at it now and the green sofa with that looks kind of cute, but still there was just something off about it. It does end up being changed to red, and I put like 3 different rugs down there. I don't know, there was something not quite working. Of course, as always, there are plants everywhere in this place. I have to say, I don't think there's any candles. Oh god, I don't think there's a single candle in here. Nope, not even a single one. No, there's no candles. And I'm continuously trying to use stuff for the Moschino stuff back if you don't have it. Actually, I do actually recommend. Wow, there's so much use of the word actually. I'm trying to cut that out of my vocab because it's as bad as saying literally. Oh, so bad. But yeah, I do recommend the Moschino stuff pack if you are looking. I don't know if there's a sale now or not, or New Year, or I know there's a Steam sale on. I'm gonna have a look on Steam. I'm like really, really, really tempted to buy Planet Zoo. I've been watching Planet Zoo videos like non-stop on YouTube. I believe it or not, I don't watch any speed builds really. I don't think do I watch speed builds? It takes a lot for me to watch a speed build on YouTube. I suppose it's just when you make them yourself, you kind of, I don't know, it's not a wonder anymore if you make them. But yeah, I'm I don't really watch Sims speed builds, but I have been watching lots of Planet Zoo and I'm totally in awe of how amazing it is. I'm really, really, really tempted to buy the game, but I know I don't have the hours put in. The only way I could do it is if I actually decided to do Planet Zoo videos here on the channel. So let me know if that's actually something you would like or not. I feel like I'm not going to be a let's play kind of zoo person. I feel like I'd be more like, hey, here's let me build a habitat. Or I've been watching this guy who's called Mike Sheets. He only has 13k subscribers and I've never known someone to be so underrated. I think he is a professional like landscape designer or something, or works with plants, and his YouTube, if you want to look it up, Mike Sheets, as in SHEETS, and he has this Planet Botanic, and with Planet Zoo he's making like this amazing kind of botanical park thing. It is a zoo, it's going to end up having a few animals in it, but his just concept, I know lots of people are like, oh Sam, they don't call me Sam, Harry, your landscaping is like really nice. His landscaping is next level. If I had those plants in The Sims 4, I think I'd faint several times over. The plants, the lighting in the game just looks amazing. So yeah, I'm really, really, really tempted to buy it. I'm just like that close. I know that I'd have, this month is just a washout. Like I don't even have enough time to do normal videos as well as CC. So yeah, but in the new year, I'm like, could I do Planet Zoo? So yeah, let me know if, do you guys watch any other games here on YouTube? Let me know what they are. Like, do you watch any other building things? I think that's the only game I can think of to build in. I'm definitely gonna try out Paralives when it does come out, but I've got to tell you, I'm really skeptical on the whole Paralives thing. I know everyone's like, oh, it's everything we want from The Sims 4, but just the texture, it doesn't look as great as this game. And I don't think you can have the great look of this game and have it be that customizable. I think if you ask the Sims teams if it was actually possible, if they built it from the ground up, to have it that customizable, it just isn't. That would be so taxing to have this quality of textures in it and be that customizable. So you got to compromise somewhere, and I think I'd rather have less customizability and better looking graphics. I think I'd rather have that, because if you give me too much choice, I just end up taking even longer to do things. But anyway, we've gone on to the dining area here. Again, we kind of got it that it's meant to look like a bifold door opening up into this space. But because of that wall, it was kind of weird. I couldn't put the table in the middle of the area because it looked weird, because the door was there and stuff. And you'll see me again just going back to those rugs. I have no idea how I struggled that much with the rugs. But anyway, also another note, you will notice that there is no fridge in this kitchen. Don't worry, I actually fully play tested this build, and when I went to go and tell her to make herself something to eat, test out the kitchen, I was like, there is no fridge. So the cabinet you see there, the end cabinet on the left, gets removed, and we put in a fridge, the matching fridge that comes from the kitchen, and conveniently it covers up that historical plaque, which, to be quite honest, I don't really need a historical plaque in this kind of build. So bonus, we covered up the historical plaque and we have a fridge so that your Sims can actually eat. There does end up being one bedroom in here, and that again is open there. I don't know why I decided not to do the same kind of door effect as I did into the living area, probably because there's not enough space to be doing that. But yeah, again, I don't know if I would call this a studio apartment, but oh my god, I'm going crazy with the camera there. Yeah, that's when I decided to put a bar there instead of a table, and then put the table into this main area, so it was kind of like the entrance bit because it's just a bit of a weird space in that corner behind the doors. I ideally wanted those pieces of window not to be on a wall, like just to have the windows there. But unfortunately, if you put windows into an inside space without it being snapped into a wall, it goes really, really dark. So we had to compromise. So I couldn't deal with really super dark windows. They're already black as it is. Any darker and they just look ridiculous. So we went with good lighting instead of visually pleasing. I wish, but I have to say I was so tempted so many times in this build to use items from the bathroom, and we do have windows in that set as well, and I was like, this would be perfect here. I'm yet to make a certain type of door which would have also fitted perfectly in here. I'm not going to give away all the secrets of what is going to be in that set, but there are windows and doors in there that I think we have all at some point wanted recreated in some form using move objects. So if you can guess what kind of doors those are, feel free. But yeah, I'm just so looking forward to the bathroom being finished, which I think we've got, like 2 weeks? Have we got 2 weeks? 10 days? 10 days? Something like that? Just something that, yeah, so let me think if I'm going to do a video next week. I'm definitely going to bring back, by the way, the building a London townhouse. That's going to come back. That's going to be back next week, actually. We'll probably have a few of those to get us through next week. And then I have lots of builds planned to showcase the bathroom. I'm going to have an overview video up for you guys on the 3rd of January. And then we are going to be doing probably some kind of swish apartment with it and some kind of mansion in Del Sol Valley because we need to show them off, and then another video as and when I come up with the idea. But yeah, so anyway, also at the end of this video, or no, you can hear it now, the music in the background. If you're ever wondering what is in the background, I've now started putting a link to the music that I use on the Epidemic Sound website. I highly recommend Epidemic Sound. If you just want to find new music, I would actually go there. There's a lot of the artists, the most popular ones, are actually also on Spotify, but of course you would never find them on Spotify. It's just, it's never going to happen. But find it on Epidemic Sound, find the title and stuff, and you can find them also on Spotify. I don't know about Apple Music, but definitely on Spotify. And yeah, so just if you like the music, it's there. I always have great fun. I think that's my favorite thing in the process of making these videos, is probably the picking out of the music at the end. Yeah, most of the time it takes me way longer than it should do, and if videos are ever late, it's because I've taken too much time picking the music. That is what always delays a video. But today I'm actually way ahead of the game. This is Saturday. I'm doing this Saturday 1:36 p.m. and yeah, I'm doing this, getting well ahead of the game, and then this evening I'm going out for a special treat, going to afternoon tea at the Ritz. So I can say this because I'll have been there by the time you listen to this. Yeah, I've never been to afternoon tea at the Ritz. I don't think I've ever done afternoon tea. I think, they're gonna revoke my British license. I think they might do. But yeah, I'm excited. The palm court there looks spectacular. I'm going to be taking so many pictures, so much reference material for a future build I'm sure will come out of this. So yeah, we're on to the bedroom now. There is only one bedroom, just in case you hadn't guessed already. I think there's only one bedroom in here to start off with. They had the bedroom in where the living room and dining room is. Currently this end is where the original one is, and it's just like a huge massive room with one bed, and I think it has like a bookshelf and a desk. But I was half tempted to put a kind of study design room where the dining room is, but I was like, no, I'd rather you have a separate dining room. And you've still got, but if you want to, I would you can change that into a study or a second bedroom if you want, because we do have these stools on the breakfast bar, so your Sims have still got somewhere dedicated just to eating. Anyway, we're on to the last part of this. This is the bathroom, and again, I was seeing things in my inventory for the bathroom and I was like, I want to use it. I need the bathroom now. I keep on making these kind of makeshift showers now with the Discover University shower that we got. So I'm really thankful that got added into the game, and that's going to definitely be utilized for the bathroom. That's because your Sims just kind of walk right up to that shower and start showering, whereas the other ones, they like step into the shower. So definitely gonna be snatching that one and adding it into the bathroom. That is my pet project. That is my baby. I think one thing that I just really wanted for this bathroom collection was a shower that looked sweet AF, because that was just my thing. Felix's thing was the bath. He had definitely had a clear vision on that. Mine is the shower, but I haven't actually made it yet. So I've got busy 10 days ahead. Anyway, we're using again here the OMSP shelf for placing everything at the right level. I have started utilizing that a lot more. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I don't use it, I just press the 9 key, but I should really use it more often because it gets everything at the perfect height. Well, there's only things that are slottable. If it's not a slottable object, then you can't use it on the shelf. So things like some of the plants that are larger, they don't go on shelves, they never can do. So you can't use that with the shelf, but I highly recommend it if you don't have it already. I know one of the uses for it is to turn it invisible. It has another swatch where you turn it and it'll be invisible, but I don't use that because that means that you guys would have to have the shelf as well. I just use it to get stuff to the right level and then I delete it afterwards. So yeah, we're doing this little shower area, built-in shower kind of wet room look with the spa day room dividers. I've got to say, more room dividers. We need more. I love those dividers from spa day. I've put it slightly into the wall as well because it's kind of large for this space. It would have been great if maybe that was like 1 tile long maybe instead of 2 tiles, but I think we managed to fit it all in. Oh, we've gone to the screenshots already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very, very soon. Bye guys.
Someone's gotta change. Someone's gotta change.